But yeah, let's keep going. Ya, ¿cómo tú pones esto por aquí? Mami, ¿tú sabes de esto? ¿Cómo poner el hilo por la aguja? ¿Qué es la que hay? Welcome to Tony West DIY. My name is Wes, and to make a small recap, I've been working a lot on the FD. I've been doing stuff that I haven't showed to you guys or haven't posted to the channel, like lowering the car a little bit, replacing the light bulbs, tail light bulbs, because some of them were out, and I was replacing them with LEDs. But mainly I've been focused on interiors of the car. If you haven't followed me, this car was more for racetrack, so it didn't have plastics, a shit ton of cables everywhere, and at least I can say that the car is getting where I want it, especially with the new upgrade, which was the Pioneer radio. Man, I love this thing. English, mother. Do you speak it? And now it's kind of looking like a freaking car. The matches, you know, with the Rush Alpha floor mats. I don't know, there's a lot of things going on right now with the car, and I'm falling in love. I'm also excited because the channel has been amazing lately. The views are almost the double, subscribers over 500, so I really appreciate you guys, and I really mean it. Just a small like, share, subscribe have been helping the channel a lot. I'm receiving a lot of questions, I'm answering, especially the EP3 electric power steering swap to the RSX. I've been helping people even from Mexico. So I mean, that was the purpose of the channel, and I really enjoy spend time answering emails and questions and sending diagrams and shit. So thank you for all that and your support. Today's video is gonna be a little bit different of what I'm used to. Basically, I start shooting a video from start to end. Today I'm gonna start the video with rebuilding the shifter, but that was recorded after I did the transmission swap. If you haven't seen that video, it's a two-part video, and you can click on the first one on this card right here. In the old transmission, I had the B&M short shifter, but it was too notchy for me, and I don't know, I hated that thing. And man, this feels amazing. So I already rebuilt the shifter, but you guys are gonna see how to rebuild it after this. But damn, this feels so amazing, and it's tight, you know, feels like back to stock. So then after that, I'm gonna start swapping the leather parts for the shifter boot, which is this thing that looks beat up. I mean, it's a 94 car, and this part as well, handbrake button as well, with one of the Banzai ones with the shifter boot. I'm gonna be swapping those for the Redline Goods products. Those are real leather, and I wanted to have the red stitches so it can match the red accents from the floor mats. So hopefully they are a direct fit. They look pretty nice. I really love them, and I will put the link below, so if you're interested in them, you can get them. Keep in mind that if you click one of those links and you make the purchase, I will get a small kickback without any extra money of you, so I will appreciate that as well. But definitely will make my interiors look like I really want it. I think on, at least on the cabin, on this area, that will be the last step that I have to make to feel comfortable with this car. So without any further ado, let's get started. All right, so I cleaned the best I could the bottom where the bushing goes, this one, because it had a lot of debris of the old one. And I also cleaned this area where one of these bushing goes with the spring. One of the spring was broken, and it was a lot of bull crap there. So I cleaned this area as well, because this looked like it has like a seal, so I wanted flush with this area. So let's clean the shifter now, start installing the bushing and getting ready to put it here.
Let's go.
Alright, so this part is the one that goes here, and this is supposed to go through here, and you can see that hole is pretty tight. I'm gonna put a little bit of, I don't know if I have WD-40 or put a little bit of grease and then clean it afterward, because this is gonna be rough. So now we're gonna put this hood, which is the one that seals the outside from inside. The reason I didn't go with the aluminum bushing because I'm trying to get away of the notchy feeling. Even though I know that the aluminum probably is not gonna break and it will last more than the OEM one because it's plastic. It's because I thought, you know, metal with metal, probably I would feel like really notchy feeling. So that's the reason I didn't buy the aluminum one, but I like the feeling overall. So let's keep going. Alright, so now back to real time. I've been trying to look how I'm gonna do this, right? Starting and replacing the shift knob, it doesn't look that hard. I definitely not gonna work inside of the car because I'm gonna take it to my house and then work in there. But I mean, it doesn't look that hard at all. The one that kind of intimidates me a little bit is this one. So first I thought that I had to remove this in order to fit this one, but this one, if you put it in, it kind of, so it's tight a little bit, but then I don't like there's a, you see how it's not tight. I don't like the feeling when I squeeze the handbrake, so I don't know how I'm gonna fill this up. You see the slack, how much is? So we'll see. I definitely had to remove that from here, and I'm just gonna take everything back to my house. This is the boot as well. So let's do that. Let's take these parts. Let me take the e-brake out of there. This is the e-brake sensor, and I'm assuming it has, yep, so it has, that is like a 12 millimeter bolt, and I'm assuming it has one in the front. So let me change to GoPro, remove that thing, and then take it upstairs. Alright, I have everything here that I think I need to make it happen. I have my instructions as well. They have instructions on their website as well. I'm just gonna go follow them, and I will record everything that I'm doing so you guys can do the same if you're interested. So I was able to remove the stock shift boot from the, I don't know how you call this, the spacer or the frame where it's mounted. And so you can see it's a lot shorter, but keep in mind that you have to flip this inside of the shifter. So it will go like this ish, and then you get a zip tie or something to hold it in place. I'm assuming in order to have enough room for the zip tie, I think you have to bend like an inch and a half. It will look like that. So even though I'm doing that, you still have a little bit more to play with. I'm not gonna do any modification, I'm just gonna go with it. And on the instructions, I don't think it says that you have to, yeah, there's nothing else. So yeah, let's do that. I bought this thinking that I needed to use tables because I saw these tables when I removed the center console. The webpage says that if you want to use staples again, you can. You just need a stapler strong enough to pass this plastic. This also has a ring here. I don't know if you can reuse it. However, the shifter that I have is the RX-8 shifter, so there's nothing holding this in place, and it kind of, you can see the shifter because this drop a little bit. I might use the zip ties, even though this is new, so it will stay up better, I guess. But I just want to play safe. If I can reuse this, I'll reuse it. If not, I just go with zip tie. I mean, there's not a place that somebody's gonna see it anyway, so let's keep going. Alright, here it is. So it wasn't hard at all. I probably can add one more here, and there. But yeah, looks nice. So one down. Let's do the E Brake boot now, which I don't think is hard either. Just the same concept. The only thing is this goes certain way. So this one is lower than that one. And then we have to do this crap. So the instructions here on the website, it doesn't tell you if you're going to replace these as well. It's only give you the shift knob and then the handbrake, which I'm assuming, since this is first, I'm assuming that I had to put this first there. Let me work on this and then I'll worry about this part. Alright, another update. It was pretty simple. Just make sure that you know which part is the front, which part is the rear, and that the rest stitching are in the middle. So if you decide to go with the stapler, make sure that you have something in between the plastic part and the stapler, so you can put a lot of pressure and the stapler actually cross or pass that plastic. So what I did, since my table is too thick for that, I just put it here and then pressure the stapler down, and yeah, it worked good. I mean, it's not going anywhere. And I want to apologize because I found there's actual instructions on the website for the E-brake. The only thing that I'm seeing is that E-brake is not really the one from the RX-7, since that one you can open it, like it's split in half, and then you get certain type of glue. Yep, put it there. But that's definitely not. Oh shit! Yeah, I don't know how to do that. But that's certainly is not the RX-7 one. And looking at this hole, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna put that through there, because if you see here on the instructions for the RX-7, yeah, you flip it, put the zip tie on the groove, which is this one, and then you flip it back. So in order to do this, I will have to put this first here and then flip it and put the e-brake boot. So yeah, let's see how it goes, because this hole definitely is not gonna go through there, even though this kind of open a little bit. But yeah, no, I will have to probably open this up a little bit. And all right, let me play with it and then I'll come back. Alright guys, so I removed the button and I've been playing with this. So I cut a little bit of material out of here. I made this cut so I can bend easier the leather, because it was too long. So whenever you bend that, it won't even have space to pull the button back up. So I was trying to find out how can I remove the slack from here, and I was looking on YouTube to Icon Garage. He has the RX-7 as well, and he had to kind of redo the whole interiors, and he did the same thing. And he basically got tape, and he did like 3 rolls around the handle to make that slack go away. So I'm gonna do the same. I have this type of tape. I think that's the one that he used, and I'm gonna do the same. Wish me luck. So I was able to put this in. I had to cut a little bit of thread here. Now this is where the groove is. So I'm gonna put like a zip tie there, but I want to saw this with this. This is the only thing that I can find in Walmart. Like everything was done. So yeah, just gonna saw this here a little bit, put like a knot or something like to prevent to keep open here. And then I'm gonna put a zip tie, and then I'm gonna flip this over. Make sure that threads are aligned. I had to kind of fix that, but yeah, let's keep going. Ya, ¿cómo tú pones esto por aquí? Mami, ¿tú sabes de esto? ¿Cómo poner el hilo por la aguja? guys, and this is how it looked. Came out pretty amazing. I mean, it looks brand new. If I would've known, I probably would've buy the same e-brake cover, like with this hole, but then this one I would've bought it solid without those holes to try to make a, I don't know, like a different. But man, I want to see it in the car install, so see you guys later. All right guys, so I install the handbrake there. I put the pad that the rebuild kit came with, and I have this inside out. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna put a zip tie around this area. Yeah, let's put a zip tie there and put everything back. Alright guys, this is it for today's episode. I'm so freaking happy of how this crap turned out. Car definitely is looking really amazing. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys have any questions, hit me up at TonyWestDIY@gmail.com or my social media accounts, TonyWestDIY, in Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. You guys saw it. Basically, it's not that hard to make that. I was panicking before I started, to be honest, but I think the most complicated part is the e-brake cover. The shifter boot and the e-brake cover, it was pretty easy to do it. I'm not gonna put the whole center console back because I really want to mess with what I told you guys. I want to put the USB plug here, and I'm gonna find out how I'm gonna do it. But for today's video, this is it. Thanks to each single one of you guys. Either you're watching, either you're subscribing, either you're pressing like or share. Thanks a lot. I really mean it. I'm so happy. The car is getting there. The only thing pending now are the rear beams, the B pillars. Hopefully I can find them. And the seats. I really want to get rid of these seats. The harness is green and doesn't go with how I really want it. And that's it. I'm gonna stop talking crap. Remember, you want to buy the items that we installed today, you can click down below on the links. I would really appreciate that. God bless, stay safe, until the next one.